Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Just a little off. Incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch that.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Wait, a defender miss. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Coleman. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Williams looking for a man. Tagged out in the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Boston. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husky!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he...
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. His drive will open from the 15. Send the tight end in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in the net, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tate. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Snagged in the middle. It's ball. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Clark. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Williams will pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Huskies have a lot of options on second and inches. He'll keep it himself. Fights off the defender. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that.
He'll take the deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good.
He's loose. He's inside the 40. The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds. gets the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you...
Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
First and goal for the offense. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Williams looking for a man. With the catch, it's Green. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Floating away. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Williams will pass. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now improvising. Short gain on the play before he slides. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Takes the easy completion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He's got it, first down and more. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Gonna run it. It's ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. There he goes down the right side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.